You must be thinking about making a move to Gladstone, Missouri. Well, you've come to the right place because today I'm going to show you exactly what you can get for $525,000 in Gladstone, Missouri. Hi, I'm Max Jones. My partner Zach and I have been in business for over 20 years on the Mojo Real Estate team, helping people just like you move to Gladstone and move within the Kansas City area, and we absolutely love it. But don't take my word for it, because you can hop on Google and you can see that we have over 600 reviews online, and you can see exactly what people have to say about their experience working with our team. All right, so for Gladstone, today we are going to be in Stonebrook Estates, which is just inside the eastern side of Gladstone, just inside that Gladstone line, which if you've watched our videos, you know that that gets you out of paying the e-tax that you have to pay in the Kansas City, Missouri area. So you can get out of that e-tax and within Gladstone, and it's a really nice little subdivision that not a lot of people know about, but it is great. I'm going to send you over to Zach here in just a second. But before I do, I just want to mention that we've done a map video, a pros and cons video, and a vlog on Gladstone. So please, if Gladstone is what you're looking for, we have those videos as well to give you additional information. After I send you over to Zach to look at this house, I am going to wrap up with a little bit of information about Gladstone, but it won't be quite as in-depth as either the map video or the vlog, so please tune into those videos as well. All right, with that being said, I'm going to hand you over to Zach right now.
All right, hey, before we step inside or outside, let's take a look. We got 3 cars, all separate bays on the front, so super nice. Extra wide driveway for lots of parking. We're in a cul-de-sac, so it's not a busy street. You're not gonna have traffic driving by, so all those great things just to point out right from the front. While we're looking at the roof, this roof was just put on within the last year, I believe. It's either 21 or 22. Stucco, already landscaped, everything's ready to go out here. Just park your car and walk in the front door. So let's do it. All right, I guess before we do step into that front door, you'll notice we have a nice little sitting area with some privacy with the bushes, so you can come out here, get a little sunshine in the morning, sip on that coffee and take in some fresh air. But as we enter the front door, right away you're gonna notice these grand ceilings. We've got tile floor coming in, a nice coat closet like you'd expect. Wood floors throughout a lot of the areas in this house. And then what I really like, it's always nice to have that office right off the front door. So if you are using your home for business, which so many people are these days, you can take care of business right when they come in the door. Nobody's tromping through your house, looking at seeing what snacks you have in the kitchen and stuff. So anyway, this is super sweet. We've got enough room for 2 desks, super high vaulted ceilings, a window that looks out the front, so if you've got company pulling up, you can see them pulling in the driveway, and then even room for a chair. So really nice. And then this leads back to the hardwood traffic area, takes you into your living room. We've got a gas fireplace over there with gas logs where you're just gonna flip the switch and you got that instant fire. Vaulted ceilings with the ceiling fan, got entertainment system. Got nice blinds on all these windows. This home was built in 2002 as brand new construction, and they spared no expense when they built this. A single owner home. There hasn't even been kids living in this house, so these people have taken great care of this property. 2x6 construction, so a lot of times here in the Midwest, depending on where you're coming from, you may not have 2x6 construction. We get a little thicker walls, a little more insulation, so you get a sturdier home that's more insulated, has better R value, all those good things. So this is one of those homes where the buyer decided to go the extra mile and build a solid house. And you can really feel that when you're in here, like some houses, the floors will bounce a little bit. This thing is solid. And I'm not just saying that because we're trying to sell it. This is a solid house. So that leads you from the living room to the dining area into this kitchen. They've got granite solid tops. They've even decided to add a butcher block, which I love it when I see these things. But you've got the stove right in the middle. You've got your dishwasher sink and refrigerator, so we've got that chef's triangle going again that we talk about sometimes, and then lots of oak cabinets for storage. you know, it's set up really nice. We got the oven in the wall, we got the microwave right there, so everything's built in, a couple bar stools at the bar. Just a really functional kitchen. I will say that they put in some pull-out drawers in these cabinets. I think over here, and then you've got some more storage space here at the Lazy Susan. So it's really set up to store a lot of stuff, really functional. You got a lot of counter space here for different, if you can mixer bowls and all that stuff that you typically leave out. So lots of space there, and then the table right behind you. While we're over here in this corner, I want to point out a pantry. You can never have too much food, especially after we all just went through COVID. You know, can't go anywhere. You got to stack the cabinets. So we got big pantry. We've got this is off the. This is the garage. So you got the 3-car garage, which is massive. We should definitely pop our heads in here. But before the end of this, I kind of have something really special I want to share with you about this property. So we'll be back in here again. But lots of parking. Each one of these doors is wide enough to get a car, and you don't have like a little mini garage on one side, which you'll find on some of these homes. We've got storage space in the attic. While I'm looking around in here, we've got a sprinkler system that I'll point out in case I forget to mention that when we're outside. We've got central vac, which they've added one when they built this, very forward thinking. This wasn't their first rodeo, but they've got central vac that goes out to the garage. So you can vacuum your car out when you pull it into your garage, keep it clean, and then they've added the utility sink out here so you can take care of all your gardening stuff while you're out in the garage. So when you're coming in, you park your car, you're coming home, it's nice to have a little drop zone. You have a seat on the bench, kick off your shoes, hang up your hats and jackets, so that's not out in your main entryway and out in the living room. And then you've got a half bath right off the kitchen to do your business in case you've been out on that long drive. All right, and then again, while we're dropping stuff off, it is nice if you're gonna come home and change out of your clothes, you just drop it right at the laundry room and get that stuff cooking. They've got a sink in here too, and then they've got an added pantry storage area and shelving over the washer and dryer, so really set up nice. Oh, and one more thing I'll point out, not everybody does this anymore. Super cool, just a little built-in ironing station. You've got your ironing board, even a light. Ready to go. No wrinkles for me, baby. All right, I think we've kind of nailed everything up here. Oh no, we have the master. We haven't seen the master suite. Come on, Zach. Into the master suite. So this property is a reverse story and a half, which means we've got everything you need on this main level, and then downstairs is going to be the basement with some extra bedrooms and some more stuff we're going to go explore here in a second. So this is the master. Come right in. We're off the main. No steps. A lot of space. You've got these slight vaulted ceilings. We've got a ceiling fan. Lots of windows for natural light. I kind of like that personally. I know some people like blacking it out, but I like waking up with the sun, and that just makes it a little bit easier. In here we've got a big tub. We've got dual vanities. We have a nice big walk-in shower, tile floors, and then something else that's kind of special. We have a bidet. They're getting more and more popular. We're seeing it in more and more houses, but you've got not just one of those toilet seat bidets. You get the whole real deal. And then that takes you right into the master closet, which has natural light. I always love that. Sometimes your clothes and your colors don't look quite right when you're under these lights. So it is nice to have that extra light. We've got some built-in stuff here. These are cedar, I believe. Yes, cedar storage, so you can stick your blankets and stuff in there. And if it was me and I felt like reading a book, you could probably throw a couple pillows up there and catch a lot of that morning sun and really take advantage of that space. So now I think we've mastered the top floor. Let's go take a look at some fun stuff, something that I'm excited about. We have a total of 3,000 finished square feet in this property, and then another 1,500 unfinished square feet. So the top floor is coming right in at 2,000, and we've got 1,000 finished down below, which, by the way, I'll point out too that we've got, usually on your high traffic areas, it's great to have the hardwoods because they really hold up well, and that's what they've done here with the staircase. So this is definitely going the extra mile. Nice wide staircases, so it just feels luxurious when you walk through this house. All right, we get down to the yoga studio. This could also be a poker room, just whatever you can think of. They do have a nice little wet bar set up over here, but they have been using this for yoga, but this could be 100 different things. And that takes us back down into the basement, which is fully finished. Got a nice little tier here, so he'd be like, hey Max, throw me a drink. You know, he's up there at the bar, we're having a good time watching the game. But a really sweet space. Again, we've got super high ceilings down here. This isn't your little 8-foot basement. Those are probably 11 or 12 feet. We've got a bank of windows that goes across the top. It just allows so much light to flow into this room and just gives it that cozy, warm, open feeling. You have a private deck out on the side. We've got a lot of trees in the back. I mean, right now there is some neighbors. It's fall, there's not a lot of leaves. You can kind of see them back there, but in the summer you have no neighbors to the back. That completely fills in, and it's just a nice kind of quiet space. There also is a deck off the kitchen. I don't know if I pointed that out while I was up there, but above this deck, there's one off that kitchen as well. So if you want to go outside and have breakfast, you're certainly able to do that. More built-ins, another full bath, and then we have 2 bedrooms down here for our 2nd and 3rd bedroom. Both of these are going to have nice big closets. This one right here is a walk-in, ceiling fans, high ceilings again, casement windows, just all the nice stuff. No expense spared when they built this house. All right, are you ready for my personal favorite spot in this house? And we do have some professional photos when they had all their furniture in here. They're starting to move now. That will kind of flash up throughout this so you can kind of see what it looks like with furniture. But this is 1,500 square feet of unfinished shop space. Now, he had a whole wood shop, ping pong table, all kinds of fun kind of man cave stuff set up in here. This is stubbed. This is where if you wanted that 4th bedroom, if you wanted to keep going, we are stubbed right here for the tub, the toilet, the sink, and then any of this could be bedroom. Currently, this is just 1,500 square feet of shop. He had table saws and band saws. There's still some stuff laid out with a tool bench that went all the way across this wall, and I have photos of that we'll share with you, but this is just kind of that man cave dream space down here, and it's just everything's painted. It just looks nice and clean, beautiful. More storage around there, and I don't even remember where this goes. Oh, this goes up to the garage. So super nice. I'll have you get camera poke in there just to see how wide those steps are. So a lot of times when you're bringing your lumber in, you know, it's a lot easier to have wide steps, not carry it all through the house. So you can come right down in through the garage. And if that wasn't enough, we've got double doors over here at the other end of the house that come out in the side yard. So if you wanted to bring a trailer, a major delivery of sheetrock or plywood or whatever supplies, you can drive a truck right up to that door, open both those doors, or even drive a lawnmower in here. I mean, sky's the limit. More storage back there for wood and lumber or whatever you need, but just a really cool space. This is achieved when they'll pour concrete for the garage floor, and this is called like an excavated basement, so that it's extra storage space under that garage. And when you do that, you just get all the square footage, and I love it. I think everybody should do that. Central vac is housed there, and I think that is all the cool stuff about this area and my favorite spot. All right, let's go back up to that top deck, and I'll point out one more thing before we wrap this up. All right, so here's that deck that I missed while we were in the kitchen. Well, while I'm back here, I wanted to point out that not only is this a beautiful space with the tree canopy and all that, but right there, that building, if you can see it through the trees, that is the neighborhood pool. So you've got a pool in your backyard for a nominal HOA fee that you don't have to maintain. There is a trail. You can probably kind of see it go right through there. So you go out the back door. It's a little muddy down there right now. We just had some snow melt, but a nice little mulch trail with a little bridge over the creek, and you're at the pool. So, I mean, you can't get any closer than that. It's in your backyard. And in the summertime, you can't see it right now, you can, but super cool to have the neighborhood pool that far. They maintain, take care of it. You just pay a few bucks and get to use it. So here it is. Great spot in Gladstone. Hey, we've done a vlog on Gladstone, so if you do want more information about the Gladstone area like this house or other properties in this price range, please check out our Gladstone vlog. We got a map video, all kinds of information about pros and cons on Gladstone, all kinds of information on that. So please check those videos out. We also have other videos that are gonna be coming different price points in Gladstone. So so you can hit the like button, subscribe, just do whatever you can to keep in touch. All of our contact information is down below in that description. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please reach out. Remember, it's all about your goals. So we just have to have that conversation so we can help you get where you wanna be and relax. Get a couple friends in the business, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Okay, thanks, Zach. Man, that house was a beauty. So well done and well cared for. You don't always get such a nice house for $525, but back into green space and all of the suspended garage and things that house has to offer. So I don't think that one will last too long, but we will see. It comes soon to the market, I believe in just a couple days. But before I let you go, I do want to give you some additional information on Gladstone. And I've got the map pulled up here. And when you look at the map, I want to show you exactly where this Stonebrook Estates is. And Gladstone is outlined in red here, these red hashes. And if you hit 72nd Street, which I'll zoom out just a little bit so you can see in the Northland, the airport's up here. You've got 152 highway is the main highway, and Gladstone sits right in here in between 169 and 435. But right here, North Brighton, if you come down North Brighton off of 152 and head west on 72nd Street, if you zoom in here, this Norton right here is Stonebrook Estates. And I will click on the layer view so you can see a little bit. It's not a huge subdivision, but it's very nice properties. I believe they still have a few more lots in here to develop. But this one that we are listing is, if you pull in off the main entrance for the subdivision on Norton and you head back on 71st Court, the house that we are showing you is right here in this cul-de-sac. And when we were on the back deck, one of the things Zach highlighted was how the swimming pool was just through the woods. So that walking trail is right roughly through here, and you can walk back to the neighborhood swimming pool, which is right there. So while I've got the map pulled up, before I let you go, I just want to point out a few more things. I'm going to click back on the layer view and highlight a few more things that we'll go more in depth on our Gladstone map video. But I just want to show you that we are very close to, in the Stonebrook Estates, we are very close to this cemetery right here, which is just a beautiful memorial, and there's the Whitechapel Funeral Home there. There's also a park nearby. Where's the park? Happy Rock Park. I don't see it. Let me type it into the... Oh, Happy Rock Park. Yep, just north of 72nd. I don't know why it isn't in green, like all the other parks. I guess it's not that big. Happy Rock Park, we highlight on our map video. There are tons of walking trails. Maple Woods Community College is nearby, up here off Berry Road, and it connects to all these Shoal Creek trails here. It's just a really great place to live. Gladstone, another thing, if you take 72nd Street from the Stonebrook Estates area and you head over here to North Oak, this is North Oak Trafficway is kind of the main hub, and 72nd Street is one of the main streets through Gladstone. So all of your restaurants and shops and really anywhere that you need to go is right in here. And off of Antioch, there's a Price Chopper nearby. So I'm not going to go in depth on this on the Gladstone map, because we have a map video that does a much better job of that, and it's about 20 minutes long. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do just want to say that if you have any specific, this is an example of 525,000, but if you're in the 250 range or if you're in the 750 range, then hit us up. We would love to let you know what you can get in your price range, or based on what your priorities are. We can dig into the details that are important to you and give you information that's more specific to you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please reach out to us anytime. You can comment on the video. We see all of those comments. There's a number and there's a link to our website. You can submit a form on our website. You can text the number. You can reach out to us any way that you are most comfortable with, and we will get right back to you, and we would love to hear from you. So thanks so much for tuning in, and until then, we will see you in the next video.